Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video. In today's video, I'm gonna film a chit chat, get ready with me. Because if you have missed my previous video, I announced that I'm pregnant and I just want to say thank you so much for all the lovely comments. I haven't responded to all of them, but I am gonna try to respond to each of them. And I'm just so thankful because I just noticed that I actually have quite a lot of moms on my YouTube channel. People who are mother as well, and it's just really cute to see all the messages. I just know you guys know how excited this period is, and I can just tell that by the way you respond. So I just want to say thank you. It truly means a lot. I was just reading all these comments with a smile on my face, and it just made this whole progress just even more happy. So I didn't felt like it was right to upload a regular eye makeup tutorial after uploading that. So I just wanted to do like a chill chit chat get ready with me video where I just get ready. I will be creating this makeup look, which is my go-to makeup look. And I will talk a little bit about my pregnancy. Even though I do have to say I find it really hard to chat and also do my makeup at the same time. But I tried my best. But yeah, I just hope you guys are gonna enjoy. And yeah, let's get started. So I just jumped out of the shower, so my hair looks a little bit boring, which it actually always does, but this is just my straight out of the shower hair. I just applied some face cream. I always like to use the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. It's my holy grail face cream. It just works so nice on if you have combination skin, and it just applies so nicely underneath foundation as well. So if you're searching for a nice face cream, I would definitely recommend this one. Then for my foundation, I love a combination of these two shades, which is the Invaluable Fresh Wear Foundation from L'Oreal. I know it looks a little bit dirty, but that's just always happens when I have a foundation. But I mixed two shades, and this is a drugstore foundation, and it's so good. I use the color Vanilla and I mix it with the color Ivory. And that just kind of makes the perfect shade for me. With this brush, it just applies it like really in a way that it gives like most coverage. I've been using this brush for years now, and I think before this I actually used the buffer brush from Real Techniques. But ever since I started using this one, I never went back. It's just so good. I actually have, I believe, 4 or 5 of them. But yeah, I really like this kind of chit chat get ready with me, because I never do it. And it's just because, I don't know. I think it's because I'm sitting in my studio. It feels so like professional, not personal. I have to set up my camera, my lighting, and with my phone it's just so much easier. So I just hope the quality is gonna be good on my laptop, and if you guys like it, I can do this way more often. It just allows me to do it more often because it's easier, and you guys can get to know me a bit better. I can share more tips and tricks more easily. I can upload more frequently. So yeah, just let me know your thoughts. So yes, I'm pregnant, and it has been a wild journey. So ever since we bought a house, we started trying to get pregnant. And I think that's probably almost 2 years ago. I'm not quite sure. But it took us 9 months to get pregnant. Then I got a miscarriage. Then I think after 2 months I got pregnant again. Then I got another miscarriage. I think then it took us 3 more months, and then I got pregnant again. And that's the pregnancy that I'm in right now. I have to say both of these pregnancies before this one were quite short. So they were what they call like a, I don't know what it's called in English, but it's like a early miscarriage. I think that's what it's called. But still, even though it was early, because I had such a big dream to get pregnant, it felt like my dream just crushed, especially the first time it happened. I just never thought something like that would happen to me. And now that it did happen twice, I found out that it's just actually so much more common than we know, and it's never really talked about. But especially yesterday, the person that like does all the checkups, I don't know what it's called in English, I need to search it up, but she told me that 3 in 5 women get like a miscarriage, which is such a huge number. I was like, whoa, that's so high. But just before trying to get pregnant, I just never thought it would take us like 9 months to get my first pregnancy. And then also I never expected me to get a miscarriage. I just thought it was really rare. Like, I was just so surprised. I just didn't really see it coming. When I saw like a positive pregnancy test, I was like, this is it. It's happening. Like, I just never thought it would happen. So I think that's why it was so heartbreaking for me. Because it never really crossed my mind that it could happen. So first time it happened, I felt like probably took me 2 weeks to kind of get back to myself. At first I felt really depressed and I never really thought I would be myself again. No, it's really true, like time heals all wounds. So after that I felt kind of like positive to start over again. It also gave me kind of in some way a good feeling afterwards, because I knew I could get pregnant, even though it ended really quickly. Because before that I wasn't even sure if I could get pregnant. That was something I was worried about. But at the same time that it ended really like sadly, it also gave me kind of a reassurance that my body was able to even get pregnant, if that makes sense. It gave me the reassurance that I was able to get pregnant. So once I was feeling better, I felt like motivated again to start over, just to start trying again. And then I believe it only took 2 months and I was pregnant again, so that was very quick actually. And then I felt like, well, it happened once, but I'm sure it's not gonna happen another time, right? So I was heartbroken again, but I do have to say it felt a little bit different than the first time, because I already had like this fear somehow back in my mind that it could happen. Like the first time I didn't even think about it. The second time I did, but I did feel like I didn't think it would happen twice. So it did happen, and then it took me less time to feel better again. Like the first time I was just really heartbroken, and the second time I was also heartbroken, but it took me less time to kind of get back to myself. But it did make me even more insecure, because at that point I really thought like, is something wrong with my body? Why is the pregnancy not working? So I did do a blood test, and it seemed that my vitamin D was very low. They said it wasn't really a reason to get a miscarriage, but something to look into. And after that I felt like, okay, I first really need to take care of my body, because at the same time I was also struggling with eczema. Not sure if you've seen it in some videos. I actually spoke about it. I had this really big eczema spot in my neck, which was just kind of like a skin, just a really big skin, not like an infection, I don't know how you say it in English, but it was eczema, but at the same time it's not your typical eczema. It was more like something that came from my gut, like just something wasn't right in my body. It was just a response that my body showed, like through the place in my neck, like something isn't going well in your body. So that's when I decided, okay, I got 2 miscarriages, now it's time to just kind of focus on myself, heal my body from the within. And I started doing the candida diet, I'm not sure how you pronounce it in English. But you just have to eat a lot of stuff that will help if you have candida in your gut to heal it. So it only took me like 25 days or so, and then my infection in my neck was gone. I just knew that the diet that I was doing was working, and I just kind of healed my gut, which went pretty quickly actually. And then after that we started trying again, and then I got pregnant within 3 months, I think, which was again really quickly. And that's the pregnancy that I have right now. So, and everything is going well so far. So I mean, it's still scary. Yesterday we had an appointment to listen to the heartbeat, and I was just really scared that there wouldn't be a heartbeat anymore. I think if you have been through a miscarriage, it just adds a little extra fear to your pregnancy. And I know people that haven't had a miscarriage also feel a lot of fear, but I feel like if you did have a miscarriage, it's just a little bit extra, you know? My concealer is applied. I'm going to go in with the Mercier powder, which is the translucent one, using a little puffy brush. I don't know what these are called, but these are so nice to apply powder. So I'm just going to apply it, or just apply the concealer, which is just on the chin, a little bit in this, kind of in the T-zone actually, and of course also underneath the eyes. Also gonna set the forehead because this is where I get most oily during the day. Also gonna apply a little bit underneath the jawline, and then also apply it underneath the eyes. So normally I do this at the end, but now because it looks a bit crazy on camera, I'm gonna use a little bit of lip liner, and I'm using the GRWM lip liner in the color Toast, which is such an inexpensive lip liner, and the color is just perfect. I will apply my lipstick later because it's actually downstairs, so I will just keep it like this, but it just looks a little bit better when I talk in front of the camera. I quickly applied a little bit of hair oil. I used the Olaplex No. 7 bonding oil, which is really nice because my hair was looking really frizzy, and I think it already looks so much better. I might have applied a little bit too much, but it is what it is. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my blush. This blush from Sigma Beauty, which is the Sunset Kiss. It's one of my favorites, and also with this brush, which is also from Sigma, the F12, which is actually called the setting powder brush, but I like to use it for my blush. It's just the perfect shape. This is such a gorgeous color for every day. So applying it on the apples of my cheeks. I mean, how pretty is this blush? I just love the color, it's so fresh. And I'm going to take the Goof Proof Brow Pencil from Benefit in the shade 3.5. I first always brush the brows upwards. And I don't always do my brows the same, like today I'm just a little bit more quicker, so I'm just going to make those brow strokes upwards. Then now for my eyes, I am going in with my own eyeshadow palette, of course. I use it almost on a daily. And I'm gonna go in with the color 10, which is the one at the top right here. I use it almost every day when I'm not filming. It's just the perfect, like, all over your crease shade. And I'm using a Sigma E40 brush, of course. And I'm just gonna blend this all the way in my crease. Now, if you do have some questions, I can like dedicate another video on just answering all your questions that you have regards my pregnancy. So if there's anything you want to know, just let me know in the comments underneath this video, so I can do like a sort of like Q&A kind of video. Now about the gender, we already know it. We wanted to find out like in person together, not with our family, just like together. It feels just a little bit more intimate. But I do know how I want to tell like the public on social media. You guys just have to wait a little bit longer. But I'm not sure yet how I want to tell my family. Before I got pregnant, I really wanted to do like a gender reveal party. And I still want to do it, but I feel like a gender reveal party is different when you already know it yourself. So I don't know how I want to do it. We were thinking of like baking a cake with like the color inside, you know? But I don't know. It also feels maybe a little bit boring. I'm not sure if you noticed, but I find it really hard to do my makeup and talk at the same time. But this is my first time in a long time that I'm doing this, so be easy on me. But I'm gonna go in with the Sigma Angela Bright palette, and I'm gonna go in with the color Champagne Problems, which is this one right here. And I just want to throw it all over the eyelid. It's such a beautiful color. And I just want to add something sparkly on the eyelid. And this is just the perfect soft color. But yeah, like I said earlier, if you want to know anything else, just let me know in the comments. I don't want to say too much, so I can also do a Q&A video about this. But I do feel like I shared already quite a lot about our journey in this video. But yeah, I'm just so excited. I can't wait to like decorate the baby room, like back in with my palette. And I'm gonna go in with the color Glaze, and this is just my favorite color to apply in the corner of the eye. And a little goes a long way. It's like very pigmented. I'm gonna go in with this eyeliner, which is the ColourPop liquid liner, and I'm gonna go for a winged liner. I will go in with this pencil, which is the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist color pencil in the color, I don't know, it's just Graphite 1. It's just a black color. And I will apply a little bit like underneath the lower lash line. I do feel like it makes a difference because you can always see a little bit like skin peeking right through, and this just kind of gives the appearance that my eyeliner looks more black. So now I'm also using a little bit of the color Tan for underneath the eyes, and I'm using a Sigma E42 brush. Curl the lashes real quick. Always make sure lashes look better. For my mascara, I'm using the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. One of my ride or die favorite mascaras. Been using it for years and years. Adding a little bit more lip liner here. And I'm going in with this lip gloss from Doll Gloss in the color Gobbi, sorry. And this is such a beautiful nude shade, but I'm just using a very tiny amount because this is so pigmented. So I'm just doing a few dots in the center. And then I will just use my fingers to blend it in. End result in daylight. I'm just gonna go in front of my mirror so you guys can see the makeup a little bit better. So I just walked upstairs and now you can see the makeup in natural daylight. Love how it turned out. This makeup look never fails me. I always love how it turned out whenever I use these products. So it's kind of my go-to makeup look whenever I have a special moment, special occasion, and I want to make sure my makeup looks good. This is the look that I go for. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy. This is really helpful for my YouTube channel. Once again, thank you so much for all the lovely comments on my previous video. It truly means a lot, and I can't wait to share more of my pregnancy journey. If you have any questions that you want me to answer in one of my upcoming videos, don't forget to leave it down in the comment section. And yeah, I just want to say thanks for watching, and hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys!